Microphone checker 1 2 1 2. Microphone checker 1 2 1 2. What up, GX Bitcoin? Woo! Truce in the building. Microphone checker 1. Okay, we are definitely live. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The final shakedown. What up, West B? The final shakedown. The final shakedown. Oh, you about to have the time of your life. The final shakedown. Finally caught you on a live stream. Ain't that something? It's hard to catch me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm everywhere. You feel me? I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm not selling Bitcoin, but you know. Welcome to the live stream. It's your boy Truce in the building. What's creaky cracking though? So I got a funny story to tell. Yo, you not gonna believe this shit. So y'all early, so y'all gonna catch this story. Everybody else, they gonna have to watch it on the replay. You know what I'm saying? So put on your seatbelts real quick. I need my glasses on. Dwayne, what's up? He says if there wasn't enough to worry about. Oh my God. So let's see. Where do I start this shit? All right, so your boy got a story to tell you or whatnot, right? So I think like yesterday or like maybe like 2 days ago, y'all might not know them, but I know some of the people over at Bits and Tokens, right? They got a crypto comedy, or not crypto comedy, they got a crypto channel, and they report on all kind of stuff. And there's one guy over there named Tim. He's one of the hosts or whatever, right? Wes says, is this their last chance to dump price before having? Oh, we gonna get into all that. Just sit tight, put your seatbelts on. Let me drop this story real quick. So Tim, he posted on Facebook, right? He did this, like you see how I got the live stream, like the border and all that? He posted this border, and then maybe I get a chance to show y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the plug if y'all want something like this. He made this border that was dope. It was animated and all that, right? So I see it on Facebook. I'm like, yo, that shit banging, son. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I'm about to start doing more live streams. So like, I want that, but I want the truce face. You know, the truce thing. Like I want that animated yellow truce face to be my border animated. So I hit him up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, yo, how do I get my hands on that? He sent me the link, and then he sent me a message last night, but I didn't get it. I fell asleep or whatever. So he said people who dumped this advertised to some that it was going to happen. So I didn't get the message. So I wake up this morning. I already knew something was wrong, dog. Because I woke up way before my alarm went off, right? I'm talking about, I never wake up without an alarm unless I don't have an alarm set. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got to get up with an alarm, my alarm is going to wake me up. There is no truce. Don't wake up just like I don't be sleeping and just be like, nah, that's not me. I'm not even a morning person. You feel me? So I wake up. I'm looking around. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, my alarm's not going off. I'm like, am I late? Like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, ain't no alarms popped. So I reach over, I grab my phone. You know what I'm saying? Do a little reenactment for y'all. I grab my phone. I open it up, the screen bright as hell. So I'm like, when I look at my phone in the morning, I'm using one eye. So I'm looking at it with one eye, right? I'm like, golly. Hold on real quick. All right, so I'm looking at it with one eye. So I'm like, I think it was my right eye. I'm looking at it with one eye. I'm like this. And this every morning, because I be forgetting to turn the brightness down before I go to sleep. I'm looking. I turn the brightness down. I'm like, okay, now I got 1.5 eyes open. So I'm like this. I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm looking. I'm like, well, what do I check first? Let me get on Facebook. So I get on Facebook and I see that somebody left me a message. So I see it's Tim from Bits and Tokens. I open up his message, reading. He like, yeah, man, like, you know, He shoot me the price for the animated border and all that. I'm reading. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? So I sent him a message saying, all right, bet. Like, all right, cool. Like, I'll buy it. Like, okay. I go back to Facebook. I go to my feed on Facebook. I'm scrolling. Now I got about 2 eyes open. I'm scrolling down Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Haha. Okay. Coronavirus, all this, whatever, same shit. I'm in a few different like little crypto groups. They ain't really nothing. There's a bunch of like, some of them know what they talking about, some of them don't. I don't really be in them groups because it's nothing but a lot of crazy speculation, right? So I see somebody post in a crypto group. They said, oh yeah, I'm scooping up a whole lot of cheap ETH right now. So I'm like, I'm halfway asleep. I'm like, he's scooping up cheap ETH. I'm like, ETH already been kind of cheap. So I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm like, is this an old post? So I look. He put the post up 7 minutes ago. I'm like, okay. So 7 minutes ago, he talking about getting cheap ETH. I'm like, cheaper than yesterday? Because like, no, ETH to me, it seemed like it was already kind of low. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was still in a good buying opportunity. I'm like, hold on, let me check my Blockfolio. I'll get to you in a second, young. So I'm like, when I see that, I'm like, let me check my Blockfolio. So I go to the little black square with the B on it, you know what I'm saying? I go to check my Blockfolio. I hit the button for Blockfolio. I'm like, yo, please don't tell me the market's dropped. But even if they did, I ain't sweating. I'm just like, they probably dropped a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Hit the button. Blockfolio pop up. I see my net worth. I'm like, I'm good. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I see all my numbers and shit. I'm like, I'm good. Like, huh? But what I didn't see was that motherfucker was still loading. That bitch was still loading. It had like the little loading bar. That jank was still loading. And the reason why it was taking so long to load, because all the prices had changed. But I'm half asleep. I'm looking, I'm like, dog, I have really lost nothing. So I don't know what they're talking about. I'm sitting there. And like, you know how you watch your Blockfolio for people that got it? Like, you know about how much you got, right? Your net worth. And if it goes up or down, you kind of can expect, okay, maybe I'll drop down a little bit or whatever. Dog, that shit refreshed. Bruh, when my Blockfolio finally it wind up refreshing and I saw the number of my net worth, I damn near shit the motherfucking big. I'm sitting there looking at this shit like, duh, like I'm looking. I was like, what the fuck? First of all, I'm a straight up clown. You know I'm a goofball. So like I'm literally in my bed loud as shit like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, like, I got my phone, I'm like, hold on, like, wait a minute, like, I'm sitting there trying to think all kind of different, I'm like, did I delete something by mistake? Like, I'm checking my coins, like, maybe I made a mistake and deleted one of my, files, like, one of the coins, like, damn, like, I'm checking all my shit, like, okay, that's right, I hit refresh, I restart the app, I'm like, hold on, now I'm wiping my mouth shut, I'm like, hold up, dog, like, nah, like, it ain't dropped that much, like, because the more coins you got, the more you feel the percent drop. You know what I'm saying? If you only had $100 worth in your portfolio and it dropped 10%, it's not that big. You got $90. But when you got some digits, you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So it dropped and immediately, like, panic didn't set in, but I was like, shock set in. I was like, maybe I'm dreaming because remember, I didn't wake up off an alarm clock. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, I'm like, dog, this got to be a dream. So I used to practice lucid dreaming, like controlling your dreams and shit. So I'm checking my hand, make sure I got like 5 fingers. I'm trying to do all my little checks and shit to make sure I'm not asleep. I do all that, I'm woke. I'm like, okay, so it's not a dream. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, bet. So then I'm looking at I go to the chart, the trading view, whatever. I'm looking at the charts. And the weird, crazy thing was, once I like really woke up and looked, it's not really crazy. It's kind of expected. The funny thing was, I didn't feel any type of fear or panic. I legit, like this feeling of it's too good to be true came over me. It literally, like I had this feeling, I was like, yo, this is too good. Like, there's no way. I was sitting there, I was like, hold on. Because I still got some fiat. I was like, hold on. I'm like, you meaning to tell me I got a chance to really scoop up some shit at these prices? Like, hold on. Let me check some of the other coins and shit. I'm looking like, dog, these shits is on sale. I'm like, I'm actually might can start catching a little bit of the dip. So I get the fuck up out the, and this is right at that time when like it had dipped. Like at one point it dipped to like 5,800, like 5,700. I'm like, get your ass out this bed and start averaging in. You know what I'm saying? Because if this shit bounce hard, I'm gonna miss it. I was like, I want because remember, like I can't tell you what to do, but I start averaging whenever I feel like it's the bottom or the dip. That's when I start my averaging in. But I gotta like let me say like I scooped up a decent amount today, and if it drops more, I'm prepared to continue to average in. But let me read some comments. But that's my funny story for the day, for the morning, because that was crazy this morning, dog. All right. Oh, let me start with this comment right here. Okay, so Provo said, "Yo, true. Someone told Bits and Tokens that the DLC fam are the feds. Can you have a word with Tim and tell him Sonny's cool?" Yeah, I'll let Tim know. You know what I'm saying? But there may be some other reasons too why they may not feel like you know, I don't want to say that because I don't want to speak for them. I'm not a direct representative of Bits and Tokens, so I don't know. But I do know Tim. I do know Anna. Like, you know, maybe it's gonna take more to look into it. But you know, Tim probably done went through there and looked, and it's gonna be up to them to decide if they want to go in there or not. You know what I'm saying? For whatever type of content they have. You know, I really like Bits and Tokens. No, they're like a more like they're not super like DLC is real like controversial like motherfucker what the fuck like fuck you like you know what I'm saying like Bits and Tokens like they go hard and they drink and sip and shit but like they're more like super like to me I see them more like more chill laid back. I'm not saying they wouldn't go on the show but like they don't have that same type of show, you know what I'm saying? But I like I said I don't speak for them. That's just my own personal opinion on it. But yeah, I'll tell Tim. I mean I'll bring it up. I'm not gonna bug him about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really talked to him about it. But yeah, I'll bring it up. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to network between channels that you know are out there. You know, all us big celebrities. It's like, no, true, that's a joke. Like I'm nobody. Look at my subscribers. Like he lame. Okay. Um, GA says cheap, cheap. Yeah, cheap is a motherfucker. I thought that shit was a dream. I was like, this too good to be true. All right. He's GA said woulda, coulda, shoulda sold. I'm not triggering no taxable events. Me, I look at it more like not woulda, shoulda sold. I look at it like, all right, let me just accumulate some more because I'm not trying to trigger no events right now. You know what I'm saying? I actually be following the rules. Unfortunately, they're not even. I follow the highway robbery. So if I sell, like it's gonna trigger a taxable event, and then I gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather just accumulate more right now. Like it got bigger. I got bigger plans, but um, truce. Everyone live streaming today. Oh yeah, when the ship. But see, that's the crazy thing is, and when I was on my way home, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a live stream today. I was like, because I told y'all in my last live stream, you know I'm about to have surgery. I wanted to live stream a lot more, and I'm gonna use that time down with my surgery to make sure I set all of my live stream stuff up so it's super smooth and it's just a better stream. So I'm not just I was gonna get on here anyway. I know that sounds like yeah okay trust whatever, but I was gonna get on here anyway today. Like I promise you, like no cap. But it turned out to be a big event too, a Black Swan event or whatever. So yeah, we here. But I appreciate y'all stopping in. It's a hard stopper seeing 9K net worth, and then 30 minutes later 6K net worth. Oh, you only got one Bitcoin? Well, hey, you know one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin, dog. Because they have something to talk about now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and even your boy. Well, he said he did the video yesterday. Doug Polk, he did a video, but it was before the crash, and he talked about it was his final and last crypto video. I was like, yeah, that's the biggest buy signal ever, and I was like, you'll be back in 2021. But shout out to everybody that kept making videos throughout the bear market. Me, not so much consistency lately, but I'm here and I'm telling you, like I'm trying to do more live streams. Crypto on sale. Ain't that the truth? Respect, bro. Cheers. Cheers to you, man. BNT is, oh yeah, Business Token is more like a news channel, I feel. Yeah, they're more like a news channel, but laid back with, like they professional, but like, what I'm saying? Like they'll cuss a little bit here and there. Like they like more like interactive. And I feel like they're more like just cool and laid back. But yeah, they do a lot of reporting, a lot of news. They go out and do interviews and stuff. Like, I mean, they got their shit together, man. If y'all ain't already checking out Business Tokens, like, do that for sure. And they got the website and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they on point. Yeah, that junk on this. Look at that. Look at that. Oversold like a mud. He put undersold. Yeah, that junk, man. Good lord. Yeah, and then you got to be careful too with like catching that falling knife or whatever. Um, Good to get the latest. Hold until after the election. Yeah. So, but all right. So let me talk about the topic or whatever for today. I put this as the final shakeout. So this is what. Let me look at something here. Where's my other chart at? All right. So I say this because of like this right here, right? Now this right here, this is the halving, right? This is the last halving was right here, right? And I know the time is different, the time frame is different, but this reminds me of this moment right here. Back in August of 2015, this reminds me of this right here. This is what makes me this is what I think about when I'm looking at the charts now. It's also I feel like it's a black swan event, but I really feel like this is like that final shakedown. Plus, we're so close to the halving to have a shakeout like this. It to me it feels like it makes sense, and I know it's. And I was watching a lot of people today talk about why, and I'm really starting to feel like I agree with the opinion of the whole like snowball effect. Like yeah, coronavirus and stuff like that. People want to start moving their assets back into USD because they're worried about a quarantine and where they want to have cash in their pockets and stuff like that. But that triggers, the market price, the spot market price, that will trigger this snowball effect of just sale pressure. You know what I'm saying? Whatever causes it, though, as far as the market sentiment, I really feel like it's like one of the final and last shakedowns because it's so close to the halving. And I mean, look at this right here, right? Let's say if, and I know we got the people here talking about, past events do not predict future outcome. Why am I? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. But if this is where we at right now, right? I mean, bro, like now this was caused by another event. I'm just talking about the way that the rhythm of the chart. I mean, they had their bottom right here in 2015, and then they had a final shakedown right here. Like it just straight dumped. And then it freaking pumped. And then you have the halving. And then you guys know what happened after that. So what I'm saying is like, it feels like it makes sense. Like, granted, this isn't going back down to our bottom, but it reminds me of the rhythm, the pattern of a final like shakeout. Like shaking out all the final weak hands. That is like, yo, this is the last straw. I mean, like, because that's how the market do you, especially Bitcoin. Either beat you the fuck down, give you some hope, and then beat you down again, and then really just beat you just to make sure. It's like Bitcoin is like, yo, let me make sure that I get all the fucking losers out. Same with the rest of the market. You know what I'm saying? All coins following. Get my chat back up. Let me get. Is my shit still working? Oh. Let me get all the weakest of the weakest hands out. All the people that are like, yo, okay, you know what? I just can't take this no more. Look at this shit, man. I'm out. Get them out of there. Get them in, get them out of there. And it could go lower. It could beat us down even lower. We might even retest some of these. Because like I said, same thing happened last time. I'm talking about rhythm. I'm not talking about its movement exactly. Because it's not, this time didn't move exactly, but it's moving in the same rhythm. But right here, could you imagine being right here in 2015 and you come down and meet this bottom? Let's say you right here, right? You done came down, made a bottom, it starts to go up. You like, okay, we straight. And then it comes down and you kind of stagnate. You like, oh, Bitcoin bottomed. and then it goes up a little bit too. You're like, oh, this is it. This is the bull run, and then it just beats you down again. Like you go, people. So many people gave up right here. So many people was like, yo, yeah, that was it. And then truth, like. So that's what I'm saying. This feels like. That's why I'm doing this video so I can look back, because I guarantee you right now, this part of the chart is going to be talked about for a while. Way far on in the future, they're going to look. Because remember, it's about trying to see and predict what's going to happen on the candles that haven't happened yet. And you don't know until it happens. But how does this look? You know, like, how do you think this is going to look? Like, the market doesn't move in one, come on, like, look at the way the market moves. But I'm really, this feels more like a final shakeout. I mean, even if we shook down some more, like, you know what I'm saying, it would make sense. Like, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary. Like, it wouldn't be a total complete collapse. And I know people are like, oh, it broke the 5-year macro trend. What I'm saying is, every cycle, before it goes up, something happens where it's like a final scare. A final, like, oh, well, I was wrong. Never fails. That's how I feel about it. That's why I'm naming this the final shakeout. Because it has to be a final shakeout. Like, it always has to be like that. If you go back in the charts and check the rhythm, I know I'm repeating myself. For Bitcoin, I hate when that happens. It shakes out. It does that final scare out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough chart back there, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to shake people out, man. It's going to shake people out. And to be honest with you, this dropped so fast that by dropping like this, a lot of people didn't even have time to react to sell. A lot of this is just automatic, just orders that is just, the books are just tanking. Like, America wasn't up at 4 o'clock in the morning hitting the sell button. A lot of us were asleep. I know a lot of the trading comes from Asia too, but, I saw it as a buying opportunity, but truth. He says, hold until after the election. Look, man. Truth. Just bought another 1 ETH. Good job. True. Tons of peeps got liquidated. A lot of peeps got liquidated. A lot of peeps. A lot of traders. A lot of people doing leverage and stuff like that. They got liquidated. But you can't liquidate my Bitcoin because I own the private keys and I'm not margin trading, so I'm good. 1 Bitcoin is still 1 Bitcoin. I'm good. And I'm going to talk about the miners too in a minute, because like the hash rate and all that, if we stay down at these levels in like the $6,000 level, the halving happens, miners are getting half the coins. A lot of people going to shut down. A lot of miners not stocking up, getting ready for that kind of loss. Telling you, man, this shit it's almost too easy. And I'm telling, and yes, I'm saying that, and this video will stay up. It's almost too easy to see this pattern. The final shakeout. Like, even if this shit drops, even if we make a fairly new low, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't catch me off guard. I wouldn't be like, oh, something messed up, or whoa, something's not right. Because really, if you like, let's look right here. Let's see. Let me see something here. Here, let me do this. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. I want to see something. Technically, as you see, I drew a horizontal line right here on in January 15, which was the bottom. Technically, as per the chart, it dropped lower than that. This was really the bottom. It didn't close right there, but it dropped below that amount. This was their shit the bed shakeout right here. Imagine you woke up and this motherfucker chart was like this. Here, let's talk about this real quick. You see this chart? This is in 2015. You woke up this morning and the chart looked like this. This is the daily chart. The year is 2000. Am I saying the right year, or is it the wrong year? Yeah, 2015. The chart looked like this. Everybody's going on live. People are shitting the bed. Their block folios, even though I don't even think it was invented yet, is going crazy. And the chart looked like this. The chart done dipped lower than the previous all-time low. I feel like that right now. But little did they know what was coming. right? I'm not saying this is gonna happen like this, but I'm just saying if you put yourself in that scenario, look at what's coming, right? Now, here we are. This is today. Look, I mean, damn, dog. Like, does that shit not fucking look familiar than a bitch? Like, you wake up today, the chart looks like this. People are shitting the bed. People's black folios are going crazy. Everybody's going on live stream. But little did they know what was to come. Little did they know what was to come. Little did they know what was to come. I mean, you think this shit gonna do like that? No. Yeah, man. Little did they know what was to come, man. You know, little did they know, like, truth. Let's read some comments. Nice concept. I agree with you. Appreciate that. That's just my opinion. You know, that's just based on what I know. I only been in crypto like 2 years, like a little over 2 years. But I read a lot and I try to study. I try to grasp and soak in as much as I can. But that's just what I gathered from looking at so many videos. Like I would go back and watch. I really think I've seen almost all the videos that was made as far as sentiment wise and different points in Bitcoin on YouTube, like back in 2013 and beyond and all that. Like I Google videos because I try to go back. What I try to do is I try to go back. I try to watch how people felt at certain parts of the market. You know, like when they had that final shakeout in 2015, what were people? What type of videos were people putting out? What type of things were people saying? Does it feel like that now? What was the conversation then? You know what I'm saying? Right before the halving, you know, if you wasn't in crypto back then, all you have to go by is old media and old information to go by. What was the sentiment then? And I'm telling you, it reminds me of how things are right now. The rhythm. Yeah, it doesn't repeat it. The history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. If you trade Forex, it's called a stop hunt. People that trade BTC USD set a stop loss. Bitcoin is notorious for dumping to hit those stops, collect all the cash, and then pump. I agree. But in times like this, when a lot of people are fleeing to cash because of I can't talk, epidemic or whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. Give a damn. The corona, that Rona, dog. When that Rona come out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody fleeing, it causes that snowball effect. It can get ugly. Bank run. I need to do a run on exchanges because I know they ain't got everybody coins. But anyway. The only issue right now that makes me think we can go lower is because now they're announcing the stock market crash and this supposed coronavirus stupidity. I mean, we'll see. You know, we'll see the correlation. But I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Sometimes when I look at the markets and I think about how I feel, I have to understand that a lot of people are going to probably feel like that because I feel like a part of me is like the general public. Like I am the public. You know what I'm saying? And Bitcoin can only go so low without anything technically being wrong. Like, unless there was some kind of like something wrong technically, Bitcoin can only go so long. As long as none of the fundamentals change, is what I'm trying to say. If none of the fundamentals change about Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, like everything is pretty much stayed the same, these coins can only go so low until people are like, well, shit. Bitcoin 5,500. Bitcoin 4 grand. Hell, Bitcoin 2 grand. Like, just think to yourself, there's only so low that you can go to where you can have where fear turns into excitement of a buying opportunity. As long as no fundamentals change. If they come out and they say something fundamentally not changed and everybody shitting the bed, that's a different story. But if nothing fundamentally changed, and these prices can only get so low because there's people like me and you and other people that understand what this is. They're gonna be like Tim this morning. That's why I felt like that. I was like, wait, I got a chance to scoop up this shit at this price? Shit, get your ass out the bed, get on the computer and start scooping up some shit. And I did. It can only get so low until I'm like, no, I'm selling this microphone, I'm selling everything. Like, Bitcoin's at $800. Like, bitch, no, come on. Like, you can't even get that. It's too many people that want the shit. No matter what, like I said, as long as nothing fundamentally changed. TJ said all about the truth. Ultimate. Truth, exactly. I give it 51 to 49% is going down. Wow, so precise. What about you? What about the Dow chart? Looks like 1920. Okay. So what percent? So he thinks it's 51 over 49% that is going to go down. I think that we can still see some room to the downside to allow it to correct itself. But I think Bitcoin is either going to need to bounce right back up, or it can still gradually go down a little bit. I mean, like I said, let's look at other times where. Oh my God, I hate this. Let's look at other times where it dropped sharply. Like right here when we had the big drop, it went sideways and moved back up. I mean that it could do something like that. It could drop sharply, kind of move sideways, and then. But with the halving this close. I mean, I don't give a damn. Like, people are good. This 2 months away, people are still going to be like, it's got to have a. I don't see it going down throughout the halving. Plus, look where it's at on the RSI. I mean, the momentum is about to have to change. I mean, every time it's dipping as low, except for right here. I mean, we're not even the same depth on the RSI as it was when the big crash happened from 6,000. So, I mean, we still have room to the downside, but I think it's going to play out probably more like this on the RSI. I think we're probably going to start to find a bottom soon, just because, I mean, the price is only going to go so low until people get excited about them buying cheaper Bitcoin than what it was at 14,000 and 10,000. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was legit excited. I was like, oh my God, like, cause I had just bought some Bitcoin at 76, like a week or two ago. Like maybe like, what's this? Like, no, earlier this week, I think. Either that or the weekend. Whenever it was like 76, I bought a little bit. Just from dollar cost averaging in. So for me to wake up and see it down this low, hell yeah, I'm going to get in. And then you talk about the Dow. I mean, let me see here. Oh, no, that's that. Hold on, let me move this down. The Dow. Let me look at this shit, dog. This is the S&P 500, man. Bro, look at this shit, dog. I don't have any stocks. Oh, so let me tell you another story real quick. So last night I was looking at these charts, right? And I started looking at the airline charts. I was like, dog, I should give me some airline stocks. And I don't do stocks. But I decided, I was like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and buy some stocks. So I went to Cash App. I looked up the stocks I was going to buy. I was going to buy some airline stocks. And I went to buy some stocks. I went to go buy Spirit, right? This is the first. I bought stocks way long time ago, like 2008 or something. But I didn't even. I like sold it right after. I never really played with stocks like that. So really, today was like the first time in like years, like a decade and a half, I actually bought some stocks. Well, I put an order. I tried to. I put an order in. And it gave me a message that said, well, your order will be placed at 9:30 a.m. That threw me off because I'm not used to that. I'm used to dealing with crypto where it's 24/7. You put an order in, you get your shit right away. So that kind of threw me off right there. But I put the order in to get the stocks. And this morning, before the market opened at 9:30, when I heard about him banning the flights from Europe and all that, I was like, yeah, let me cancel this order. And I canceled my order. And the stock was at $20 a share. Or $21 a share, and I had an order in to buy it at $21 a share, and when I woke up this morning and checked it was $14 a share, so I kind of dodged that bullet, so I'm glad I stopped that, but I canceled that, and I'm not going to mess with it, but I mean, it's still, I mean, this is getting, I mean, look at this is nearing the recent drop that we had. Let's measure this. It's probably at least at 20%. Oh yeah, 26% drop right now? Come on, man. And for the stock market, that's horrible. Look at this shit, man. Be greedy when others are fearful. But yeah, I think it's going to kind of go down a little bit to find a bottom, and then we'll probably start bouncing soon. Why is everyone worried? It's dropped 2K. It's going to drop another 2K soonish. Now, I don't think it'll drop 2K. I mean, it could, but it would definitely have to. I mean, another 2K, that's down to 4K, like, me alone will outcome in and boost the price. Like, dog, like 4K Bitcoin, so many people had their fingers crossed and wishing for the 3K Bitcoin. See, this is the thing about these low prices is once we make low prices like that after a bull run, like how we came down to like 3,100, everybody is always looking back at that low price. They're always going to say, "I wish I could have got in at the bottom." So the closer we get to that number, the more people will start rubbing their hands together, like, "Yo, I want to buy," and so they start buying, and that stops it from going that low. It acts as a cushion or a buffer, unless something happens to where it could spike down there real quick. If you don't have an order in, you asked out. Everybody at work today was talking about buying stocks, not selling stocks, not being afraid. They were talking about which stock they wanted to buy because the market was low. Sure, same thing's happening with crypto. Hold on. Great news, Popeyes is still open. He said he got that Rona 20th bag? Hell no. He said it's going to 2K soon? You crazy. If it do, shit. I know some people right now that'll scoop up all that damn 2K Bitcoin. I can't see. It's going to be hard for Bitcoin to drop below 3, dog, because people are going to be looking back and be like, "Yo, this is the bottom." They're going to be buying up so much of this shit that it's going to have a hard time breaking through. The buy wall is going to be insane. Bitcoin can only go as low as ARB, not the ARB token. Yeah, get your ARBs. Buy. That's the text I got from my boy this morning. Bruh. Every stock market is in danger. Danger? You mean danger or buying opportunity? Because some people, like, I seen a post on Facebook and they was like, "Well, I want to learn about stocks now, but I'm going to wait until the market gets better." I'm like, what? You sound dumb as hell. What do you mean wait till the market is better? The market is better now. It's better to buy it at these prices that you want to buy. And then I'm like, no, people are so dumb. Like, do you want to buy stocks here or do you want to buy motherfucking stocks right here? What do you mean the market gets better? Do you need to turn the chart upside down for you to feel better about buying? Like, dog, what are you doing? What do you mean the market? You do not want to wait for the market to get better to buy, idiot. Like, no, dog. Like, we're almost down as low as we was right here. This is your chance to start your, whenever you feel the bottom is in, start dollar cost averaging. Do not go all in. And this is not financial advice. This is what I'm thinking about. You start your averaging. You can start some heavy averaging. Well, I can start some heavy averaging or whatever. But like, no, you don't want to wait till it gets better. It's better now. Fed's pumped in another trillion. The bubble has popped. And I mean, you know, that'd be crazy. Is like we looking at this thinking it's going to be a rebound or a dip when really this is just the start to like a supreme downtrend for the next 5 years or something like maybe we have a dead cat bounce, right? This is a pure speculation. Like we have a dead cat bounce, and then it's like, I'll be like, yeah, you know how we feel on Bitcoin. Oh, what was I about to say? Okay. I bought a 7,800. Yeah, I bought a little bit of 76, but I definitely scooped up some at the 6K range. That was this morning. I tried to get that 5,500, but it wasn't working for me. Remember Y2K? I do. The tech bubble? Yep. Housing crash? Yep. I remember all that. I'm here for all that shit. Exactly. Bro, you need to be buying mask manufacturers and antibacterial manufacturer stocks. That's risky though, because all right, you buying all that shit now, and then next week they like, oh, it's under control. You better sell. Yeah, I'm saying, and I don't even, because if things get under control, this 30-day ban might not even last. Company's going to fail. Wait till the first companies go bankrupt. Boeing sounds like a good stock right now. Planes that fall from the sky are missing from the market. Man, the airlines, all these coins. I mean, oh, let me. I don't even have XRP on my thing. This is another thing I saw today. XRP. Oh my god, I need to change this. XRP, dog. Where the XRP army at? Bruh. You out here, you got mid 2017 prices, bruh. That shit was 14 cents this morning. You only had one time recently to buy XRP at 14 cents. That was back in July of 2017, man. And you had the opportunity again this morning. It ain't been this low in years. Dog. XRP, where you at, dog? Yo, I do not want to buy XRP, but like, dog, I was looking at that shit. Bruh, I could straight make a killing off their backs, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not getting no XRP. XRP Command Center, where you at, man? Now would have been the time to buy XRP. I have no actually. I have 40 XRP. I have 2 XRP wallets. Each of them have 20 XRP in it because it's mandatory lock, and that's it. But bruh, let me see something. Where's my handy dandy calculator at, right? Let's say if I take 10 bands, right? What was it at 16 cents now, though? Oh, that came up 16.5 cents. Oh, played you. I give me 60,000 XRP. And let's say we just ride that bitch to like $2. I'll make a quick $120,000 on the ass. Yeah, I can make $120,000 right now. Let the record show. If I bought 10 grand right now of XRP and just rolled that bitch until that shit hit $2, that's 120 right there. I ain't gonna do it though, man. I can't do it, man. I just can't do it. So, but for all you out there that like XRP, look. This line is not touching anything until way back in mid 2017. I'm not a financial advisor. XRP Command Center, where you at? Oh, you out of town? Okay. He said 5,500, like trying to catch a tuna with a little pole. Yeah, you have to be quicker than that. Yeah, I don't know where he at, man. That'd be dope if he come on here, man. Cause man, boy, if anytime, like I ain't gonna lie, I almost was like, fuck it, I'm about to get some XRP. Cause that shit is 2017 prices right now. I'm talking about before the hype, before all that, like, damn, but I'm not gonna do it. He said he's waving the white flag, he's driving to the ocean. So you don't have 40 XRP. Oh, I got 40 XRP, I just can't do nothing with it. And I think I looked up a way to try and get it out of there or something like that, but like, I got 40 XRP, but that shit's locked. It's locked on the wallet. So maybe the XRP Command Center can tell me how to unlock them. I would appreciate that, Truce. Your keys, your crypto wallet. Bought XRP at 14 cents in 2017. Hodl for 3 years. Now we're 14 cents. I'm fucking weak. I'm fucking weak. That's fucked up. I'm not laughing at anybody holding XRP. I'm not. I don't need the XRP gangsters coming from me. I'm saying if I was somebody that wanted XRP, I would be buying now. I would be buying. I'm not telling you to do anything or buy anything. If I was into XRP, I would be dumping my fiat into that shit right now. That shit is 2017 prices. But I do think it's hilarious that you said, hey, it's like he's quoting somebody like, hey, I bought XRP at 14 cents in 2017. I hodled for 3 years and it's worth 14 cents. Like, damn, that's fucked up, dog. But yeah, that's the truth, man. Like, that 3-year hodl will have your ass at fucking 0% gain sometime. Damn. Or even worse. Or even worse. My My fault. Even worse, if you bought XRP. If you bought XRP in like June and you had it for 3 years and now you down. What up, Marlon? Marlon in the building. What's good? I need to get my
Perfect.
I need to get my sound effects board. Trues, lately you only been live streaming on red days. Trues, you are a soldier, like to jump in only when Battlefield is bloody. That's a damn lie. Because I told you on my last live stream that I was going to be live streaming more. And I know you just now got to the show, but I told y'all earlier, I swear to God, no cap, I was going to live stream today no matter what. I was already planning this. And you will see, I'll let my actions speak louder than, right now I look guilty. I look like a red day streamer. I know. But trust me, I'm not. Plus, like I said, when I get my ankle surgery next week. I'm going to reformat all my live stream stuff. I'm going to be going live on a more regular basis. Trust me. And it will not be, I know it looks bad, but you got me. It looks real bad right now, truth. I'm not Doug Polk, okay? I've been here the whole time now. I just got to warm up to the whole live stream thing. I was really torn between should I do live streams or just continue to post my videos regular or whatever. Damn, that was funny though. Oh man. Marlon says, by the way, bloody but still sending tips every LBC video you drop. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me tell you about that too. There's a part of LBC that I don't like. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I appreciate that. Keep up the good crypto fight. What's your is your name on there, Marlon Jones? What's your name on LBC, or are you just sending tips? What I don't like about the comment section and stuff like with the tips is like, unless I just don't know what I'm doing, I can't respond to comments. I have to go to that person's page, find like their last video and comment, and just hope they see it. Like I don't get any notifications. I can't respond right there on the page. Like people come and leave comments on my videos on LBC, and I can't even fucking respond. I have to like find their page and like go to their last video. And if their last video was a long time ago and they might not be checking that last video for my reply, then I just have to read the comments and be like, okay, thank you, like in my head. Like if you never said that, I might not know. Also, like if you give me a tip, like how do I know? Like I don't even be knowing how, like or who, you know what I'm saying, tipping me. But thank you, I really appreciate that. Even if it's half of an LBC, like thank you. And really just thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Big shout out to Marlon. I sound like the champ right now, man. I missed Champ's live stream too, man. I need to go back and rewatch that. You're a soldier, like to jump in on. Oh, I already read that. Just picked up a tiny bag. Hey, you gotta average in. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, of XRP. Oh shit. Hey, did you lock up them 20 coins though? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, hey, like I said, I'm not gonna even blame you for real. I mean. Opportunity is opportunity, but damn, I can't do it. Did you want to move back to Steam just a few weeks ago? Are you talking to me? Because I never left Steam. Did you want to move back to Steam just a few weeks ago? No. Whatever you're saying, if that's for me, no. The answer is no. I never left Steam, never planned on leaving Steam, nothing like that. I did a video where I was asking people. And they went in there and gave me some comments. Like, I already had my mind made up what I was going to do, and that was to not sell anything and not move out of Steam. No, I'm not. I did nothing with my Steam has been doing the same thing it's been doing since whenever you talked to me. And Steam took a big ass hit too. It feels like it didn't take that big of a hit because to me, Steam at like 11 or 10 cents is like I'm satisfied with the Steam that I have for what's going on. So for me to get the urge to buy Steam, that shit got to be around in this range. Like Steam was like 20 cents and all that. I really wasn't feeling motivated to get any. I already got a decent amount to as far as what I would consider, and it's already working for me. So, I mean, because even at 15 cents, I'm like, ugh. Like when you got it, like I got like almost 60,000 Steam. Like I'm like. I'll just get some Bitcoin, you know, like I'm good, you know. Like I'm not really I don't see myself really getting more Steam right now. I mean, even at this dip, like I don't know. Like if I had less Steam, I would be like, yo, let me get some more Steam. But I've already feel I'm accumulating a decent amount of steam already to what I feel is decent for me. So, but no, I was never leaving Steam. I'm gonna read these last few comments, then I gotta wrap it up. DLC tomorrow, destroy on Corona. I'll definitely be there. So I don't want to make no broken promises. Let me see. Yeah, I will at least be tuning in to DLC. In for the long run. That's right. Guilty as Juicy Smollett. Yeah, okay. Don't hate. I ain't hating, dog. Do you get that money? Oh, boy, dump them bags on the motherfuckers, dog, when they pump. Hope all goes well with your surgery, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. I follow you on library as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to do some more just like library specific content too. I don't mind red days. Why I keep stacking fiat on the side. LBC name is Bulls on the Block. Okay, I got that. I can remember that because it's just like Jones, Marlon Jones, Bulls on the Block. Okay, I'll be looking out for that. And I'm a matter of fact. Ooh, well, no, I don't want to put it up because I don't want to make a mistake and show my balance. So, but I'll definitely check you out. When you tip on LBC, leave a comment and put tip with amount at the end of the comment. You will soon be able to respond. Okay, yeah, that'd be great if I could respond, but I'll start doing that. Like I usually support people's videos too. I'm a real big supporter. So you earn tips from the support too. I like doing that. Another decentralized protocol that looks pretty good is Contentos. You should check it out. All right, I'll check it out. Let me write it down. I mean, I don't want to get into too many different projects. I want to kind of keep it simple, but I'll check it out. I'll look and see what it's talking about. .tv. Okay. Peace be with you. He called me his child. How old are you? All right, man. Truce. All right, yeah. We wrapping it up. So, thanks for tuning in. I believe, in my personal opinion, that you are witnessing the final shakedown. You're gonna come to this chart one day and you're gonna be having it like this, and you're gonna be sitting there talking about this and about how, well, yeah, in 2020 we were sitting right here, and little did they know this was to come, and you're gonna show the chart and it's gonna be all weird and parabolic, and I really think this is one of the final shakedowns. Truce.